Coming up on Cedar Valley today, a former president makes a visit to Wartburg College. The Waverly Public Library is trying to increase youth readership. And multiple faiths come to worship at Wartburg. This is Cedar Valley Today. As the Iowa caucuses draw closer, the Cedar Valley is seeing a lot more political action in the area. Hello and welcome to Cedar Valley Today. I'm Christina Alexander. Former President Bill Clinton visited Wartburg College yesterday in a cooperative effort with his wife's Hillary campaign. With 3 days until caucus, we've got the exclusive. As Hillary Clinton campaigns across Iowa, so does her husband. The former president made a stop in the Cedar Valley to support his wife.
You need to caucus for Hillary. You need to help her get ready. You need to talk to your friends. You will never have a chance to vote for somebody who can make more differences more quickly in the lives of the American people.
And with just days before the caucus, Hillary Clinton is in dead heat with Bernie Sanders in Iowa. Sanders is by far more popular among younger voters, so we asked some of the Wartburg College students what they thought of the Clintons.
I think it's a good idea that President Clinton is campaigning for Hillary. He's been through the process before. He knows what it's like. Obviously, he won, so he has some good insiders that I think she could use.
Even the mayor of Waverly, Chuck Infeld, had only the best to say about Bill Clinton.
He's probably the outstanding politician we've had in the last three decades in terms of being able to interpret how life is going and what's important.
And when he isn't taking pictures with the students, Bill Clinton is talking about the economy.
Trickle-down economics is a failure, and we cannot go back to it. And the middle class, the working class, and lower-income working people, their incomes are going down and poverty is going up. So the first question is, how do you restore broad-based prosperity to everybody?
But some, like Wartburg President Darrell Colson, have more important issues during this presidential election.
This is just personally for me, I think a lot more about foreign policy than I do domestic policy.
For Cedar Valley Today, this is Christina Alexander. And while Bill Clinton was campaigning for Hillary in Waverly, Bernie Sanders spoke to voters in Fairfield, Iowa. Sanders spoke at a volunteer rally yesterday afternoon. Fairfield was a pivotal location for Barack Obama in the 2008 presidential election. The Vermont senator says he voted against the Defense of Marriage Act under Bill Clinton. He stressed his grassroots fundraising base compared to other candidates. And Republican candidate Donald Trump is playing the presidential game his way yet again. While most of the Republican candidates participated in the Iowa debate last night, the frontrunner was not there. Amid feuds between Donald Trump and Fox News debate host and moderator Megyn Kelly, Trump chose to march to the beat of his own drum. Instead, he hosted a rival event at Drake University to raise money for wounded veterans, which aired on CNN. This event ended up raising funds for multiple veterans organizations. Trump was joined during the event by fellow Republicans Mike Huckabee and Rick Santorum. We've heard all the campaigns and seen all the ads, but now it's time to get serious. With the election being only 3 days away, students and community members share who they plan on voting for this year.
I plan on voting for Donald Trump for the next election.
Between Clinton and Sanders.
I'm voting for Bernie Sanders.
Or Donald Trump. Planning on voting for Bernie Sanders.
I am either voting for Bernie Sanders or Hillary Clinton.
After the break, Wartburg's chapel adds diversity into their worships. Stay with us.
When was the last time you got hyped up about your checking account? It's easy at State Bank. With Hype Checking, you can earn up to 2.04% APY on balances up to $25,000. Plus, get a free debit card with unlimited transactions, reimbursement up to $15 in ATM fees per cycle, free online banking, mobile banking, bill pay, and more. Get hyped up at State Bank with checking that earns you more. Open yours today. State Bank. Community-minded, customer-focused. Member FDIC.
On the last Wednesday of every month, students from several faiths join together to worship at the chapel located on the Wartburg campus. Each interfaith chapel brings in a new perspective of the religious community. Every worship has a speaker from a different faith give the message. Wednesday, the message was given by Todd Wanderbeck, a Quaker. Previous interfaith chapel have included messages from faiths such as Buddhists, Hindus, and Native Americans.
We had people involved in interfaith conversation where that came naturally from our community. I thought this would be a good opportunity for us.
And the Waverly Public Library is trying to appeal to a younger audience with their book club. According to the National Endowment for the Arts, Americans are reading fewer books than a decade ago. To fight this, the library created Read Till You Drop, a monthly book club targeting young adults. People interested can call the library to receive their book and then come in at the end of the month for an hour-long discussion with the group.
Getting together and hearing other people's opinions on the books and maybe helping people read something that's outside of what they would normally read, a different genre.
And with the potential of a 9th planet in the solar system, people have asked how it has gone unnoticed until now. The solar system's new 9th planet was hypothesized by Mike Brown and Konstantin Batygin. It's predicted to be 10 times the size of the Earth, and it would take between 10,000 and 20,000 years to orbit the Sun. However, the planet has not always been in our system. Professor Charles Figura thinks the planet migrated from another neighboring system.
Few of the planets in our solar system actually formed exactly where they are right now. There's probably a lot of migration, and this would be a very extreme case, or at least extreme as far, much more extreme than we thought happened in our own solar system.
Next, we see what's trending in the Cedar Valley. Stay with us.
A car. A car gives you freedom. A new beginning. Room to grow. And in time, room to grow up. Your dream car evolves, and protecting it takes committed support. American Family Insurance.
Here's what's trending in the Cedar Valley. A new edition is coming to the Waterloo Public Library later this year. This edition is called The Hive. It is meant to be a creative area as an extension of the Waterloo Library. It will feature sewing machines, tabletop easels, crafts, and much more. And tickets are available now for the eco-friendly band Cloud Cult. They will be performing at the Gallagher Blue Dorn on February 4th. The band's concerts feature live painters who auction off their art, as well as full bands complete with violins, cellos, trumpets, and French horns. And now, let's take a quick look at your weather.
Are you a high school senior passionate about becoming a writer, producer, editor, or even a cinematographer?
Wartburg College's Department of Journalism and Communication wants students like you to join our award-winning creative community.
We've created a digital cinema and production program centered on real-world experiences, with the goal of helping you master digital skills in video, audio, and live production.
You'll have the opportunity to work in our digital production control room, live recording studios, and have access to our full line of digital cinema gear.
This program is designed for digital creatives who want to explore areas such as screenwriting, producing and directing, digital cinematography and lighting design, music production and digital audio recording, live video production and streaming.
We're committed to training the next generation of digital storytellers. For more information about Wartburg's Department of Journalism and Communication, find us online and on Facebook.
We are here with Chuck Boosman, a director of football operations at the Waverly Shell Rock School, and one of the main people in charge of the Face of Hunger. Thank you for joining us, Huck. Chuck, so can you tell us, what is the Face of Hunger?
The Face of Hunger is an event that's going to take place at the Waverly Shell Rock Middle School tomorrow, Saturday. And it's basically an event that's going to kick off a several month project that the city of Waverly is embarking on in conjunction with the Waverly Shell Rock schools and several of the students at the school as well.
So can you tell us what you have planned for tomorrow and for those several months after?
Sure. The Face of Hunger event is going to last from 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock. And it is, I believe the official title is Face of Hunger, Soups and Stories. So people are encouraged to come on in, maybe bring some canned foods or some non-perishables, and sit down, have some soup and some breads and things of that nature, and listen to some stories about how hunger and hunger awareness affects not only the state of Iowa, but specifically here in Waverly and Bramer and Black Hawk and Butler counties. We're going to have lots of students involved in the day. We actually have several members of the WSR speech team are going to be available to do some performances, some dramatic readings, stories of hunger, things of that nature. We've had a 7th grade family consumer science class at the middle school through Mrs. Kuzi. One of their projects for their class was to develop some public service announcements and some brochures and things of that nature to try to bring some further awareness to the public about the issues of hunger, particularly here in the WSR school district area. So there's going to be lots of things going on. Those events will be taking place. It's a come and go and eat and sit and listen, and when you need to get up and leave, you can get up and leave, but there's going to be a lot of things going on from 11 to 1 o'clock at the WSR middle school tomorrow.
And now tell us, is this the first time you're doing an event, or should we be expecting more events like this in the upcoming years?
Right. This is kind of a kickoff event for this year. It's all kind of started with the city of Waverly was granted a substantial grant of money through the Arts Build Communities Foundation. And the goal is to create some original art pieces around the city of Waverly to represent hunger, but also to give people a place to donate non-perishable goods at any point in time throughout the school year or throughout the calendar year. So there are lots of things in the work. The grant itself is kind of a year by year, so I don't know if this will be, if it'll be on the table again next year and the following years, but definitely a lot going on right now for the rest of this spring semester for our students.
So can you tell us who exactly is organizing this event? So Waverly Shell Rock Schools and who else?
Right. It's kind of a conjunction by lots of different organizations, but there was a committee put together by the city, and the committee actually has come up with a slogan. It's an E4E event, enough for everyone, and that's going to be the slogan that's going to be used moving forward. So when people see that, they'll know that these are events that are associated with the Hunger Awareness Initiative and the kind of Hunger Awareness Arts Project that hopefully is going to take shape later in the spring and in the early summer months.
Okay, well, thank you very much for joining us, Chuck, and you heard it. It's on Saturday from 11 until 1, and bring some canned goods to raise awareness of hunger in the Cedar Valley. After the break, we'll look at the top 5 things to do in the Cedar Valley this weekend. Stay with us.
As Warburg alumni, we're proud to support Knights Athletics. And as First National Bank employees, we're here to serve you first.
In an effort to fight the winter blues, here are 5 fun things to do in the Cedar Valley this weekend. Starting on Friday night, Lamppost Theater is hosting the family-friendly improv group Half-Masted. The show costs $1 and is from 7 to 8 p.m. And also the Waterloo Bucks are playing the Cedar Falls Public Storytime is happening, and there will be a household item drive hosted by the First United Methodist Church. Also, there will be a half-price Sundays event at the Phelps Youth Pavilion.